Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. And once again, my thanks to everybody who helped us out with our inaugural presentation of Stupid Human Tricks. My first guest tonight, boy, we're very excited that she is here. She was the very first performer chosen for the cast of Saturday Night Live, and since leaving that show, she has gone on to success on the stage and screen, of course. Her latest project is this book, which she has co-authored with Alan Zweibel, Roseannadanna's Hey, Get Back to Work book. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure now to welcome Gilda Radner. You don't have to worry. Nice to see you.
Well, it's nice to see you, too.
Thanks for being here. Now, I saw you earlier, and you were worried that we had actually seen one another before the show.
Well, I was worried. I thought we should just see each other for the first time now. I want you to know this is the first time I've ever been on an interview show where the guy was behind a desk. It really is the first time, I swear. Usually, like, you'd be sitting here, 2 seats. Like, now my neck hurts from talking to you.
Well, would you be more comfortable in some other configuration?
No, this will be fine.
I think they're making up their own jokes out there, which is
as long as they're laughing, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, now, but is there some sort? This is not an old kind of superstition, is there, about seeing each other before the show?
No, no, actually not, but I thought we shouldn't talk, you know, we might say something we were going to say.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be, like, fresh.
Yeah.
Because we'd talk and get sick of each other right in the makeup room.
Oh. So apparently
you've
seen the show before. Now, let's talk about the book. I was reading this book. It seems to me that the preface of this publication is, what, about 101 pages?
It is 101 pages long.
Yeah.
The actual book is 10 or 11 pages.
Now, what's the reason for that?
Well, the book company hired Roseanne to write a self-help book on dealing with the unemployment problem and having confidence and getting your job back if you lost your job. And she chose instead to tell her whole life story, where she was born, and do a complete autobiographical study of herself. And then the editor keeps coming in and reminding her to get on with the self-help part, but he gets fired eventually. And when she finally gets to the how-to part of the book, there's only enough room to make it 11 or 12 pages, or the book would be more expensive.
Well, sure. Well, as long as there's a good reason for that.
Right.
Now, are there valuable finding job tips to be had in here?
Absolutely. All based on confidence and getting a good attitude. There's also little things to do, like connect the dots while you're waiting to get a job. Advice on television shows you could watch to lift your spirits.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, and many other things.
Right.
So it's a practical book as well as a spiritually enriching project.
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Right.
We have a commercial here we're going to do, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Roseanne and other things, okay? You all right?
I'm okay.
Okay, good. We'll be back with Gilda Radner. Welcome back. Gilda Radner is here. Later on tonight, you'll see Michael Caine here. Tomorrow on this program, Jay Leno and Rip Torn will be joining us. Gilda, I was looking through this book, and we have pictures of Hernando, Roseannadanna, and someone called the Rhyming Bum.
Oh, yes, people that Roseanne met during her rise to fame.
And David Brinkley.
I should explain that David Brinkley is in the book because he was very helpful in getting Roseanne her job at NBC. She was looking for a job at the time and walking along 57th Street, and she saw David. He was covered with mud all over his pants and his suit and gook from the street, and he was, I don't mind saying, swearing like a dock worker out there. and Roseanne, it just so happened Roseanne's family was in the dry cleaning business. So she took Mr. Brinkley down to her father's dry cleaning establishment, the very dry cleaners. And
there's a picture in here of that.
Yeah, there's a picture of the storefront. And so her father, Bert Roseannadanna, I can't say it anymore, Roseannadanna Jr., he cleaned David Brinkley's pants, but he couldn't get some of the heavy gook out of it. And Roseanne came up with the idea that when you do the news, you really don't have to wear pants, right? Because no one sees your legs. And Brinkley was so happy he gave her a job at NBC.
Well, that's an exciting story.
And there's many other stories like that in the book.
What did David look like in his... did she actually get to see him in his...
Yes, he wears bikini underwear that says Home of the Whopper on them.
See, you never know. That's uncharacteristic for the man. You know, there was another friend of yours, or a character, that you made quite popular on your show, Emily Litella.
That's correct, yeah.
Now, there's an interesting story behind the origin of that person, isn't there?
Right. Well, I was actually raised by a woman who is 90 now and lives in Canada. Her name is Mrs. Gillies, and I call her Dibby. And it was her voice, you know. It's actually her voice and her difficulty with hearing a little bit that made the character get developed.
Do a little of the character.
Well,
can you do that?
Go, what's all this fuss I keep hearing about David Letterman? You know, something like that. I can still do the voice.
Well, good. So, but this was an actual person actually talks this way.
That's right. That's right. And she raised me. Did I say she's 90?
Yep.
She is 90.
And
wonderful.
When the people were writing the show, would they talk to her?
Well, what we do is like Alan Zweibel, who wrote the book with me, the Roseanne book, we also wrote a lot of the Emily Litellas together. And we'd call her up to get her voice intonation and to see what she'd have to say about it before we would write the Emily Litella. And other writers who wrote for the character, they'd call her up too. Okay, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to give her a call and see if she actually sounds like Emily Litella. Okay, make him vote. Now remember, she's 90. Okay, well, you're going to talk to her. Now, what part of the world are we calling here, Gilda? We're calling Canada, outside of Hamilton. Okay. Better get the right number. Oh, this makes me terribly nervous. I've been doing this for 21 years. Here, I hope that's Mrs. Gillies. I find it difficult to believe that she sounds just like you. Will you all hear her? Yeah, I think we should, unless... Yeah, we should. Maybe... Give her another chance, because she's... I may have screwed that up. Okay. Gilda, all right, let me... Do you want me to dial for you? Okay. Boy, the heat's tired after dialing all these years. One more chance. Okay, geez, I hope that's... What would she be doing this time of day? Talking on the phone, probably. Right. Wow, it's kind of a Star Wars deal there, isn't it? Okay, this will be... All right. Mrs. Dibby Gillies.
Hello.
Hello? Deb, it's me.
Hello.
It's me, Gilda.
I can't hear you.
It's me. It's me, Gilda.
Yeah, but you're staying miles away.
Well, I am, Deb. I'm in New York. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, it's me, Gilda. How are you, Deb?
I'm just fine, sweetheart.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm having my supper.
Oh, did we interrupt your dinner?
Huh?
Did we...
Good when I get done.
What did you say?
I said I had a piece of chicken that tastes good.
Yeah? And what else?
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, no, I've got potatoes and fried ripe tomatoes.
Yeah?
Yeah, and some green onions.
Oh! Deb, I know they all want to hear you say, never mind. Can you say that?
Never mind.
Oh.
That's terrific. Gilda, thank you very much.
Love you, Deb.
Good luck with the book.
Bye-bye.
Gilda Radner,
Bye-bye.
Mrs. Dibby Gillies. Thank you very much. She sounds terrific, Gilda. Thank you so much. We'll be back to see how Tell a Kid his favorite TV show has been canceled. That was very sweet.